Remember the showdowns between the police and the people of India protesting the Citizenship Amendment Act, the lynchings of Indians by Indians, the communal riots in Delhi that cost many innocents their lives. Do you, at any of these historic moments in India's history, remember Sachin Tendulkar asking India to remain united as a nation? Or Virat Kohli asked the millions of his followers to all stay united in this hour of disagreements? You know the answer, and so do I. So I stand here not asking you why our national legends, the gods that walk among us, don't speak up when the average Indian fan that went without food for a few days to just buy a ticket to watch them play live, missed exams to catch these legends in action, why they refuse to be an example for them to follow, sound an opinion that helped them make theirs, when their faces were needed to do more than just sell ads on social media or make videos washing hands. I'm not asking you why the global Black Lives Matter movement saw cricketers take the knee in England and in New Zealand, but when the post-lockdown cricket caravan landed in the IPL, the movement was quietly forgotten. Because to be a Colin Kaepernick, not only do you need a spine, you also need a heart that is ready to lose it all just for something you believe in. Yes, you'd argue that having a voice of dissent is much easier in some other countries, but how do you think it got that way? It took a Muhammad Ali to become the example that others could follow, that Kaepernick took the knee and lost years of his professional career, contracts, and possibly millions of dollars. Then I look back at India, where we have legends on legends whose fame and fandom could by far surpass that of Muhammad Ali's. But then I ask, where is our Ali? Where is our great big guiding light who show the great big legends how to lead the way? Because what Sachin, Virat, Kumle's silence on the big matters that have driven a wedge in this country over the last decade could not do, their reply to the one tweet by Rihanna and Greta Thunberg has accomplished. Our legends do speak, but only when asked. Because what happened to staying united as a nation when men were being lynched by men in the name of the holy cow, or people's citizenship was being questioned because of their religion or the region of their birth? What happened to staying united when cricketers themselves complained of being victims of racism in cricket dressing rooms? Why then could you not use those 280 characters at your disposal to help save lives? And yes, I do say help save lives because that's what demigods walking among us can actually do. That's the kind of influence you actually have. And I must stress here that the problem is not their opinion doesn't match mine, because of course this is a free country. You can say what you want, you can do what you want, you can tweet what you want, but again, at the end of the day, at least let us know what you think. Because if you truly do believe as strongly as the words in your tweet suggest, why haven't we heard from you before? Virat Kohli, in fact, was asked about the farmers' protest after their tweets, and he said that any issue in India is discussed in the Indian dressing room. But then what happened 1 year back in January 2020 when the Indian cricket captain was asked to comment on the CAA protest? He actually said he didn't know enough to comment on the issue when the country had been rocked by protests over the CAA for well over a month by then. And that's what I mean when I say that the problem isn't their opinion, it's that we've never heard their opinion before. Like, if they have indeed seen reason in this current issue that we haven't so far, maybe the platform standing on which they deliver their opinion is just high enough to make people look up and start a conversation, open a discussion, give us more than copy paste, let us live a democracy, do more with the power that you've been given.